Drugs and alcohol are a big issue depending on how you look at the problem. They're clearly very prevalent on campus.
I was surprised at the number of people that I saw that didn't drink as much as I thought.
On the first day at school, like everyone was super excited, that they could finally have free access to alcohol.
It's kind of like a taboo subject.
Cocaine, heroin, meth, even prescription drugs. It's more accessible here than it was in my hometown.
So I don't think it's like a huge problem depending on like the environment that you're in.
I know sometimes drugs have been used as like study tools.
I would say Greek life.
Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night.
There's a bad dynamic there already.
Sometimes Sunday nights, invariably.
And then when you add in drugs and alcohol, it gets worse.
Alcohol, alcohol, alcohol. I would say it again, but that would just be redundant.
I started drinking in high school and lost my scholarship early in college.
Peer pressure is real.
Showing up to class drunk or high or just out of it, or just being hungover all the time.
We're surrounded by bars and happy hours that entice them with specials, and it's a part of the normal culture.
I've been there. I've been on benders. I've showed up to class not sober, don't tell my mom.
There's a perception that 100% of people drink in college campuses, which isn't reality. A lot of people do, but there are still people who don't.
Me personally, I'm not mixed up in all that because I don't drink. Potential waste of life, definite waste of money, and it just adds a lot of baggage that I don't think any college student needs.
I know a lot of people who do cocaine and people who sell cocaine. I don't participate in that culture, at least with drugs.
If you're into nutrition, alcohol's a lot of empty calories. So if you need another reason to not drink, there.
There are definitely plenty of anti-drug, anti-alcohol campaigns and messages, but a lot of them focus on don't do it, it's bad.
School-sponsored events don't always do exactly what they're intended to in terms of keeping people out of partying. People who come in here choosing to party aren't going to change their minds.
A big part of college life that college administrators are used to dealing with is knowing that there are going to be students that are illegally using substances and are drinking underage.
I think a lot of the administration is blind to it, and which is why it's not like really addressed.
They don't want to admit that they have a big problem.
I saw the other day like a really stupid acronym. That's not what stops things like this. It's much deeper than just like a silly little acronym.
That kind of leaves it in this limbo where students need support and administrators may be in a position where they're conflicted on how to best deal with that.
What sorts of campus resources do you think are good for the school to provide?
Loud resources in that students just need to know that they're there.
Collegiate recovery programs, which enable a student community with kind of university involvement to promote recovery among students.
Education, awareness, options.
A lot of the fraternities, and sororities too, could use a bit more education on that.
There are students who might be expelled, suspended, need to go through disciplinary action, when in reality that may not be treating the entire problem.
I think having some kind of collegiate recovery, collegiate support program on every college campus, I think that would be the most invaluable thing.